Are you feeling like you have to do it all the time? Does your to-do list never seem to get shorter no matter how hard you hustle? Here's the truth. Constant hustle might look like growth, but it's actually a recipe for burnout and slower business growth in the long run. What if I told you that doing less could be your breakthrough to growing faster and reclaiming your life? I know it sounds backwards, but we've been taught that more effort equals more results. But after working with hundreds of business leaders, I've seen the same pattern over and over. The ones who learn to step back strategically are the ones who scale fastest. In the next 10 to 12 minutes, I'm going to show you why doing less is actually your secret weapon for business growth. And I'm going to give you the exact roadmap to make it work without feeling guilty or worried that everything will fall apart. Okay, let's get real here for a minute. Have you ever hit burnout from trying to do too much in your business? Type yes in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. You are so not alone. And if you're watching this thinking, I just don't even have time for burnout, I have too much to do, that's exactly who needs to hear this message the most. And hey, if this is striking a chord already, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share new strategies for building a business that works without burning you out every single week. So let's dive into the first thing you need to understand. There are a lot of business gurus who love to say, just hustle harder. If you really love your business, you should work all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. There are seasons in your business where you need to lean in and to put in those extra hours, especially at the start or during big transitions. But here's the trap. When hustle becomes your everyday way of life, that's when burnout sneaks in. You start to believe that being busy is the same as being productive. And before you know it, you're running on empty. Here's what really happens when you're stuck in hustle mode. You're moving fast, but you're not necessarily moving forward. You're putting out fires instead of preventing them. You're reacting to everything instead of creating the outcomes you actually want. I see business owners who are working 60, 70, even 80 hours a week, and their revenue has been flat for months. They're exhausted and frustrated and wondering why all the effort isn't paying off. The answer? They're working in their business instead of on their business. When you're doing everything yourself, you become the bottleneck. Every decision has to go through you. Every task needs your approval. Your business can only grow as fast as you can personally handle. And that's not very fast at all. Now, here's what most people don't realize about burnout. Burnout isn't just about being tired at work. It impacts your energy, your creativity, your health, even your family life. How many times have you missed dinner, a soccer game, or a family night because you felt like everything depended on you? I hear this from business owners all the time. People who are passionate, driven, and want to be present both at home and at work. But the constant busyness takes a toll. Studies show that business owners who experience burnout can lose up to 50% of their productivity, and relationships outside of work suffer too. But here's the part that really gets me. Burnout doesn't just hurt you personally, it hurts your business in ways you might not even realize. When you're burned out, your decision making gets worse. You start making choices based on stress instead of strategy. You avoid important conversations because you don't have the energy. You put off planning because you're too busy putting out today's fires. And your team, they feel it too. When you're stressed and overwhelmed, it creates a tense environment. Your employees start walking on eggshells. Innovation stops because everyone's too focused on survival. And here's the kicker. Your customers notice too. When you're running on empty, your service quality drops. Your response time gets slower and your enthusiasm dims. The very passion that made you start your business begins to fade. I've seen brilliant business owners with amazing ideas hit a wall because they couldn't step out of their own way. They had everything they needed to scale, except the space to think strategically and lead effectively. Okay, so here's where it gets exciting. So how do you have breakthrough? By doing less, but by doing it strategically. Let's look at a real world example. Perpetual Guardian in New Zealand, they moved to a 4-day work week. Their employees were more productive, less stressed, and the company's growth actually sped up. Or take Buffer, a company that moved to a shorter work week and saw team morale and results soar. What did they do differently? Well, they set boundaries, delegated wisely, and focused on the highest impact activities. The pattern is clear. When you focus on what matters most and delegate the rest, your business doesn't just survive, it thrives. All right, let's get practical. Remember that roadmap I mentioned earlier that I would be sharing? Here's where we're going to discuss it. This is what you can do in your business starting today. First, shift your mindset. You don't have to do everything yourself. In fact, you shouldn't. Your job as a business owner isn't to be the person who does all the work. It's the person who creates the systems and leads the team that does all the work. Think about it this way. Every hour you spend on tasks that someone else could do is an hour you're not spending on CEO level activities like strategy, vision, and growth planning. Second, prioritize ruthlessly. Focus on the things that only you can do as the strategic leader of your business and let go of the rest. Ask yourself, is this the best use of my time right now? If the answer is no, it needs to go to someone else or get eliminated entirely. I like to use what I call the 10, 100, $1,000 rule. If a task could be done by someone making $10 an hour, don't do it yourself. If it requires $100 an hour skills, consider delegating it. Only focus on the $1,000 an hour activities that truly require your unique expertise and vision. Third, delegate with a system. Use my ACT delegation model. Assess what to hand off, communicate clearly, and track progress. Don't just dump tasks on people and hope for the best. Create clear expectations, provide the resources they need, and follow up consistently. The key to successful delegation isn't finding perfect people. It's creating clear systems that help good people succeed. Fourth on the roadmap, build real systems. Start documenting your most important processes so your team can follow them without you always being there. Every time you catch yourself doing something for the second time, ask, how can I create a system for this? Your systems, they become your freedom. When your team knows exactly how things should be done, they don't need to interrupt you with questions. They can make decisions confidently and deliver consistent results. Finally, set boundaries. Set boundaries that stick. This isn't just about working fewer hours, though that's important too. It's about protecting your energy for what matters most. That might mean turning off notifications at 6 p.m. or saying no to meetings that don't actually move your business forward, or blocking out time for strategic thinking. Remember, every boundary you set teaches your team and your clients how to work with you more effectively. This is how you grow faster and reclaim your time, your energy, and your life. You stop being the person who does everything and start being the person who makes sure everything gets done. There's a huge difference. Here's what I want you to remember. Building a business that works without burning you out isn't just possible, it's essential for real growth. The most successful business owners I know aren't the ones who work the most hours. They're the ones who work on the right things and have built systems that allow their businesses to run smoothly without their constant involvement. You started your business to create freedom, not to become a prisoner to it. You deserve to love what you do without sacrificing your health, your relationships, or your sanity. The breakthrough isn't working harder, it's working smarter. It's stepping into your role as the true CEO, the strategic leader of your business, and building a business that can grow beyond what you can personally handle. Now, before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What's one task that you're going to delegate first after watching this video? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and I love seeing your breakthroughs. If you're ready to break free from the burnout trap and start scaling your business the smart way, here's what I want you to do right now. First, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you never miss my weekly strategies for building a business that works without burning you out. Second, take my free quiz at bossbrilliance.com/quiz. It'll show you what stage of growth you're in and what to focus on right now. And third, if this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. It really helps more business owners find this content when they need it most. You've got this. It's time for more results with less sacrifice. Let's build your breakthrough together. See you next time.